wimon. um, World Organization. No, wimon. World Internet Monitoring Organization Nation. wimon. Now, what we've got is we've got GIG. Global Internet Government is, saying these countries spending this much on this, and this country spending this much on this, and all this other stuff, and blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot of gigs out there in the future, probably. And so, which gigs are good gigs, which gigs suck, which gigs are the most accurate, we don't know. So I created wimon in 2003 to monitor all the gigs and rank them and rate them. This gig's really good, this gig sucks, this gig's okay, this gig's great, this gig's terrible. And so that way people know, what the best gigs are, So every gig is going to deliver its predictions for the next year to wimon every year on December 30th in person, hand delivered. So, let's say it's 2008, December 30th. Then I take my predictions for my gig for 2009 and give them to wimon. And then in 2010, wimon says, okay, your gig was all right. It made these predictions and they were a little bit close. Not as good as these gigs, but much better than these gigs. And the predictions are every country gets, country X is going to take in this much money and spend this much money. So that's what wimon is. And every gig could have its own wimon. Independent wimons are the best. If a gig has a wimon, then that wimon can't rate that gig because there's a bias there. And all this other stuff. But anyway, they're separate. Wimon and gig are two separate things, but every gig can have its own wimon. So that's wimon, and it's a little more complicated than that, but not much. So I'm Charles Webster Baer in Bend, Oregon, USA. Today is September 13th, 2008. And yep.